Hello, everybody. My name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is my part of 365-day daily challenge, speaking English for 30 minutes straight using TOEFL style questions. No script, just spontaneous answers, just like the real exam. Let's get started. Today is day 173. Day 173. Okay, let's review. I've heard that if you can keep doing something for over 21 days, it can become your habit. So at least you have to do something for over 21 days if you want to make it your habit. So I want to make morning routine my habit. And the first step is waking up at 5 a.m. So I woke up right 2 days in a row, just 2 days, so 18 days remaining. But I will do that. Yeah, I read this information in the book about customization. I don't know how to say this. Anyway, I'm going to keep up with my morning routine for the next 21 days to make it a habit. I'm going to, yeah. Actually, I've already done the routine for 2 days. So I'm going to keep up with my morning routine for the next 19 days to make it a habit. And I'm going to the next running session in December. I was talking about a girl I met at the store. I'm interested in her. I've already met her 2 times. So it's gonna be the 3rd time if she is in the session. If she is in the session. and I'll find a natural moment to give her my contact information. I'll find a natural moment. Yeah, in that session, finally, I'll I'll find a natural moment. I'll find a natural moment to give her my contact information. So I'm planning to I myself give her, because this is the best way to approach her, because it lets me see her true feeling. It lets me see her true feeling. The choice is hers, you know. Even if she receive my contact information, she can, you know, throw it away or contact me. So the choice is hers. That's why I think this is the best way to approach her. Or, you know, this is the best way to reveal her true feelings. Yeah, if she thinks I'm just a customer, I'm just a customer, I think she won't contact me. In that time, I will never go to sessions, learning sessions anymore. Yeah, let's check my English. I've heard that if you can keep doing something for over 21 days, it can become a habit. So you need to keep doing something for at least 21 days if you want to make it a habit. I want to make my morning routine a habit. And the first step is waking up at 5 a.m. I've woken up at 5 a.m. for 2 days. I've woken up at 5 a.m. for 2 days in a row. It's only been 2 days. I have 19 more to go. I'm going to stick with it. I'll do that. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I read about this in a book. I read about this in a book. It was a book about habits. It was a book about habits. I don't know how to say it exactly. Habits. Anyway, I'm going to keep up my morning routine for the next 21 days to make it a habit. I've already done it for 2 days. I'm going to keep it up for the next 90 days to make it a habit. I'm going to another running session in December. I mentioned the girl I met at the store. I'm interested in her. I've already met her twice. So it will be the third time if she's there. I'll find a natural moment to give her my contact information. I'll just wait for the right moment. I'll find a natural moment. In the session, I'll wait for the right moment. So I'm planning to give it to her. Give it to her myself. Because I think that's the best way to approach her. Because it lets me see how she really feels. Lets me see her true feelings. It lets me her true feeling. The choice is totally hers. Even if she takes my contact information, she can either throw it away or contact me. Even if she takes my contact information, she can either throw it away or contact me. It's really up to her. Yeah. It's really up to her. That's why I think this is the best way to approach her. It's the best way to see how she feels. Anyway, it's the way to see how she genuinely feels. I think this is the best way to approach. That way the choice is hers, so we don't really learn finance in school. Okay, so yesterday, after talking about my romance, I answered the question. It was, what subject do you wish you had learned earlier in life? My answer was finance. We don't usually learn. We don't really learn finance in school. We don't really learn finance in school. After graduating, most people have to earn a living, make a living. Office workers too. Kids even get allowances sometimes. It applies to almost everyone except maybe children of wealthy parents. It's a tax advantageous investment. And we have NISA system. Japanese people, I don't know, people who live in Japan, maybe, people who live in Japan can use NISA systems. It is a tax advantaged investment account for things like mutual funds and individual stocks. So tax-free. You don't need to pay tax for investments, some kinds of investments, but the government strict the range that you can invest. So they just choose safe investment products for NISA. That's why they don't, I want to explain, they don't put tax on NISA. So the government choose safe investment products for NISA systems. So actually we almost it is almost impossible to make a big money for to use NISA, because in NISA we only can invest safe products the government chose. NISA is a tax advantaged account in Japan for things like mutual funds and individual stocks. We really need to learn how to put the money we earn to work and make it grow. We really need to learn how to put the money we earn to work and make it grow. We really need to learn how to put the money we earn to work and make it grow. We need financial literacy. We need financial literacy, both how to invest and how to spend wisely. Great. So I want to explain the incident recently. It is related to my romance. So to improve my English speaking skills, because this is embarrassing for me. I don't want to talk about this because I will start feeling embarrassed while talking. Anyway, I met a girl last month, last month at the store. Actually, the store have original running sessions, so everyone can apply to the session. The session is to check your running form. So in the store there is a treadmill and lots of cameras around the treadmill. And if you run on the treadmill, they can analyze your running form through those cameras. And finally, the staff explains your running form. Like, you should do that, you should do this to improve your running. So I applied the running session. I applied the form checking session, and a girl who was in charge of me, she was very nice, and she explained the analysis of my running form. Wait. she was always smiling at me while explaining, and yes, she was cute, and we had a little chat. I asked any questions about the analysis, and she sometimes laughed. That was very good conversation, and I laughed a lot. Yeah, the conversation was very good. And finally, she asked me to go to a running session organized by the store. So that feeling, I think that was very good. That's why I got interested I got interested in her. I started having an interest in her. So I applied to the running session she mentioned. And then I met her again at the session. And after running, we chit chat. We did chit chat. And that was fun too. And she actually talked to me. So I think she was interested in me. But it is likely that I just mislead her feelings because I am a customer. So she just invited me to the session because I was a customer. I know. Yeah, even though I felt the conversation was good, I don't want to mislead. I don't want to misunderstand my position because, my action will be able to hurt or will be able to, offend her feelings. I don't want to do that. I don't want to misunderstand. So anyway. Yeah, then I'm going to the next session in December. And in that session, I will find a natural moment to give her my contact information. I think that is the best approach because the choice is hers. It means this is because she can take it. She can take my contact information, but after that she can throw it away. She can either throw it away or contact me. So the choice is hers. Yeah, I don't want to force her to do it. Like if I ask her ask her to give me her contact information, it's almost forcing her to do it, because Japanese people, or they're women, so, and they are the staff, and I am a customer. The staff hardly refuse customers' offers. Especially Japanese people, Japanese people, they tend to try to be polite to customers. That's usual. So they don't try to offend their feelings, or so that's why we try to be very nice to the staff, to employers. No, to the staff, sorry, to the staff. Yeah, I want to go to the toilet. Actually, I want to go to the bathroom. I got a stomach aches. Yeah, anyway. So let's check my English first. Then it's gonna be the time. Then it's gonna be the time, yeah. Okay, it's been 27 minutes. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes remain. Okay, you don't pay tax on investments in a NISA account. Don't pay. They don't. So the government chooses relatively safe investment products for the NISA system. So actually, it's almost impossible to make a lot of money using NISA. Like twice or three times of your money. You can't do that when you use NISA account. Because in NISA, we only can invest in relatively safe product. Invest in relatively safe products chosen by the government. This is a tax advantage account in Japan for things like mutual funds and individual stocks. We really need to learn how to put the money we earn to work and make it grow. Really need to learn. We need financial literacy. We need financial literacy. We need financial literacy, both how to invest and how to spend money. Great, so I want to talk about something that happened recently. I want to talk about, explain the incident recently. Something that happened recently. It's a kind of romantic story. I'm going to talk about it to improve my English speaking skills. It's a big embarrassing for me, so I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because I start to feel embarrassed while I'm talking about it. I met a girl at the store last month. The store offers its own training sessions. Anyone can sign up for these sessions. Nice verb, nice phrase. The session is for checking your running form. It is for at the store there is a treadmill with lots of cameras around it. When you run on the treadmill, they can analyze your running form using those cameras. And afterwards, the staff explain your running form to you. The staff explain. They tell you things like you should change this, you should change that to improve your running. I signed up for the running session. Apply for. Sign up for. Apply for. I signed up for the form checking session. The girl in charge of me was very nice. The girl in charge of me was very nice. She went over the analysis. Explain. She went over the analysis of my running form. She kept smiling while she explained everything. She was cute and we had a little chat. I asked her a lot of questions about the analysis. She sometimes laughed. It was a really good conversation. I laughed a lot. I really enjoyed talking with her. Yeah, it's been a long time since I felt a little thrill while talking with someone. And in the end, she invited me to a running event organized by the store. That made me feel really good. That's when I got interested in her. I started to like her. I signed up for the running sessions she mentioned. Then I met her again at the session. After the run, we chatted for a while, and that was fun too. And she was the one who actually started talking to me. I felt like she might be interested in me, but it's also likely that I was just misreading things because I'm a customer. It's also likely that she might have just invited me to the session because I'm a customer. I know that. Even though I felt like our conversations were good, I don't want to misunderstand my position because my actions could end up hurting her or making her uncomfortable. Great sentence. Making her uncomfortable could end up hurting. I really don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen. So anyway, I'm going to the next session in December. At that session, I'll try to find another woman to give her my contact information. I think that's the best approach because the choice is hers. I mean, she can take my contact information. But after that, she can just throw it away. She can either throw it away or contact me. So the choice is completely hers. I don't want to force her to do anything. If I ask her to give me her contact information, it would almost feel like I'm forcing her because she's staff. She's staff. And I am a customer. She is Staffnand. I am a customer. Not she is Anand. She is staff. And in Japan, staff members, especially women, tend to be extra polite to customers. Staff members hardly ever refuse customers' requests. In Japan, people try really hard to be polite to customers. That's just how it is. So they try not to offend customers or make them feel bad. That's why I want to be especially considerate toward stuff. Anyway, I really need to go to the bathroom now. Yes. Thank you so much. Bye bye.